Thank you for a wonderful week. It's been fantastic to see all of your contributions, the ideas. First, I would like to announce that the week's winners are group number 1 and group number 2. So we have two winners, and hopefully, and these two groups will receive bonus in their grade for the week. Congratulations, and thank you all for their wonderful suggestions and reviews to the letters. Very interesting considerations for everyone. And this is the summary of the week. So I would like to address some of the questions that you have, some of the concerns, and I would like to start with Cindy and the way she has expressed this necessity of learning how to give feedback to teachers. I think that you're definitely right, Cindy. We need to learn how to do that. That's a crucial skill for any supervisor or evaluator. Actually, there are various systems and styles of giving feedback. I would upload a couple of articles for your reading, anyone who's interested in that. There is also the issues presented by some of you concerning the frequency of evaluation every 3 years. I think it was Melissa and Angie and also McDonia who were a little bit concerned about the frequency of the process. Why is it every 3 years? It's because first, resources. We don't have enough people and enough resources to be conducting evaluation of everyone every year, every month, every day. So it's better to focus on teachers who need it. So teachers who have shown development, continuous development over a period of time are not evaluated as frequently as those who are novice teachers in an institution or require more support. So that's why. It doesn't mean those teachers are in a process. Also because it takes a while for teachers to show development. Changes take a while, so you won't change from one year to the other. I'm telling you, after you finish your master's, it would take a few years for you to really digest and put into practice and change your reality. So imagine for other teachers who are not in processes as intense as these that you are experiencing now. McDonia is also concerned about, and I think a couple of you are also concerned about how to integrate the parents and the community into the supervision and evaluation process. I think they are vital to the process. So if you come out with some ideas, please share. I think the focus groups are a good way to incorporate the parents and the community. The more the community is involved, the better processes we will have in the school. So it is worth reflecting and finding the ways to incorporate different peoples and different visions into the supervision and evaluation process. As Cidelini mentions, wearing the glasses of evaluation it's really productive for everyone, because I think we need to think about the skills that we need to develop. Jorge, for example, and Eduardo are more into, okay, how can I design instruments? Eduardo is concerned with portfolio, and so is J-Lo. Jorge is more about how to make a system, and in that way he's more in the lines of Ramon and Carlos and some others that are more concerned about how to make a system that is valuable for the Colombian educational context. Eduardo is also thinking about the portfolio as a way to help teachers develop. It doesn't really have to be a portfolio, but portfolio allows you to show development, because you can have a portfolio for a year of work, for 2 years of work. So the issue is not the portfolio, the issue is that you can collect samples of your products and reflections, artifacts during a period of time. Janet, along the same lines, is more concerned with the governments and the way they ask teachers to be fair, for example, with their own learners. But are teachers being treated in a fair way in their evaluation and supervision process? I think that's a very interesting question. Luis and Sulai, on the other hand, are more concerned on how to develop as a professional that could become a supervisor or an evaluator in their own context. And I think those are skills that you will be expected to polish and develop and polish in the future. Luz Kelly is also concerned about how to integrate the community, parents and other people into the process. Belkis is related to the work that they do in the Normal, I think, as teachers who are training other teachers and teachers who are responsible for practitioners. I think the skills that you receive or you develop in terms of giving appropriate feedback, how to incorporate into the practicum this data collection, so those teachers in training become much more aware of their development. I think those questions are crucial for everyone, but especially to those who are formadores de formadores. Jesus and Disneris are more on in this concern about, okay, we've been discussing a lot about self-assessment, but how do we incorporate that? How do we approach that? How can we make it a reality? Self-assessment and reflection type of development are very frequent. Actually, there is a lot of literature on the use of diaries and narrations or narratives as part of teachers' professional development, so I think I could help you a little bit on that. Juan Carlos, as I said before, Carlos Osorio, and Karen and Ramon are more into the political issue and the legal aspect of supervision and evaluation in Colombia. That's the reason why we are all here. I think if we are not able to take and bring this topic down to our reality, we're wasting our times, everyone's time. I think that at the end, it's all about how to make it contextualize. How do we, by using these frameworks, can bring it down to our own realities in the institutions and think about possible, feasible, local solutions and responses to the problems we have in our system. As I said before, J-Lo is more into how to use portfolios to evaluate learners. As I said also before, there is a lot of literature about that, so I made sure I share a few so you can read and explore a little bit more. I really like Jurani because she has make a bridge to what we're doing next. She says, okay, this is all very nice, but now we need to evaluate, we need to design a teacher evaluation system. And that's what we're going to do next week. We're going to delineate some of that. Humberto is more concerned with students learning and how to collect data for in-class learning activities. I think that connects very nicely to what Brainer says about the many factors that could affect the students' learning. Teachers, not only us, but other teachers, peers, the environment at home, the resources at school. So what we're talking about here, when we're talking about supervision and teacher evaluation, is not teachers. What we're talking about here is students. Is the teacher a good teacher that is helping the students learn? And I think the other question that is behind that is the teacher a learner? Is the teacher developing? Is the teacher a person who is in the process of becoming better every day? Or is this teacher already finished? and there is no hope for the teacher. That's a terrible thing to say, but I think that's more what supervision and evaluation should be about. It's about the teacher learner, the teacher who's there. Once you forget that you're a learner that you should be developing alongside your students, we're done, and we won't be of good use for good for our students. So thank you very much. I think I've learned a lot from your contributions. It's been great. I really appreciate these environments in which everybody contributes and is open. Thank you so much. And with this, we close the week, and I'll open the forum for week 3, our final week. It's been hard work, I know, but thank you so much for your contributions. Bye.